Hello. Today is day one of doing the lift. Today is day one of doing the Superlift lift. So I've already kind of started. Just got the truck jacked up, got the wheels and tires off, and now I'm moving on to the torsion bar. So all I did was take the covers off, which actually I have to reuse. And yeah, we're gonna continue plugging along. I've never worked with torsion bars before, so I'm kind of nervous because anybody knows what torsion bars are. They're like hand grenades. So yeah, I'm gonna take my time, do it right. I got the instructions with the kit for me, so they're gonna be helping me out. I do have the torsion bar tool, so yeah, just gonna take my time because it's gonna be a little bit terrifying, but we should be okay. Just don't stick my fingers anywhere near it. Use screwdrivers to poke at there's a little tab that's got to get slid out once I take the load off the torsion bar. I kind of understand it. I'll probably watch the video again just to be 100%, but yeah, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be very, very fun. This is gonna take me quite a while. I'm gonna do it right. Everything that's in here is all going to get re-rust coated, so everything's going to look brand new before I put any new parts on. All my control arms that I'm keeping, I'm going to clean up and I'm going to rust coat them as well. Everything here pretty much has to come off. It's going to be quite fun. So yeah, no, this is just day one, hour zero, and it's going to be a lot of days. I think it's going to take me like 3-4 days to get this all done by myself. Let's see what happens. Okay, so not even like 5 minutes has passed and I already have a problem. This torsion bar tool that I bought, it has to go into this hole right here. This has to go in there, and the problem is the clamp isn't wide enough, which I don't understand how, because like this is as close as I could get it, and it's physically like it's supposed to be here and it's there, and it's because it's hitting here. So the clamp just isn't deep enough. So I gotta go buy a new clamp now to get it into the keyhole, which is really annoying, but like there's nothing else I could do. Yeah. So that kind of sucks because I just started. I haven't done anything yet, and I was really hoping to get some stuff done, but now I gotta run to the store and hope they have one, and if they don't, then I have to order one online and I have to wait for that to come in. There's not much I can do. So yeah, it sucks, but what are you gonna do? Yeah, we're just gonna have to go see what they have. Hopefully they have the right torsion bar tool that I need. Yeah. Okay, so after a trip to Canadian Tire, I got the proper torsion key tool that actually fits.
And I'm here.
Yeah, I know David's here, so we're gonna get these torsion bars banged off and then we can start ripping out all the front suspension so we can put the kit on. I need 16. It's gotta be a 16 for this little guy for some reason. So scary.
Is it better just pull off?
Oh, there we go, it's done. That's actually not that bad. See, it's all loose now, that's it. Yeah. This side's done. Now there's no more tension on the torsion bar. Next step. You're fine. Next step is to get the shock absorbers out once the torsion bars are out and they don't have weight on them. So this is what we're doing, is taking the tops off. I'm pretty sure you're tightening it. Yeah. There you go. Now we're loosening it. Yeah, there we go. I gotta make sure it's not spinning, but I don't think it is. It's okay. I can always hold it with a clamp or a vice grip. Yeah, it's just spinning. Hold on.
Nice.
Okay, so we got the shock absorbers out now. It took a little bit of work. The bolts were really bad, so we ended up snapping and sawzawing some parts off. But as you can see, there is 0 shock absorber. I'm trying to get the angle with the light without it here. There's no shock absorber in there, so it's supposed to be one there. It's gone. So I got the 2 bottom bolts right there, and then yeah, the one off the top, we snapped that to get it out. So they're pretty crappy. They're not the greatest, so I'm quite happy that they're gone. So like they should be decompressing, but they're not. They're completely just locked up. They're just like, it's like a paperweight now. There's no compression happening with this thing. So I'm really excited to get the new ones on. So yeah, it's kind of the second part we got off after the torsion bars. We got those out. So yeah, now I'm gonna check the instructions, see what it wants me to take out next. And yeah, we're just gonna keep moving forward. Okay, so now we're taking off the shock absorber. Hold on, there you go. So that's the next step of the plan. David's on the bottom, I'm holding down on the top.
I always have to do all the hard work.
I just did this on the other side, shut up.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. It's not on video, but it's okay.
Yeah, so it's your proof.
This is the fun stuff about working on trucks. After getting the shock absorbers out, moving on to the end links, the steering end links here. Tie rod ends, sorry. And this one, it happens to be like my favorite bolt in the world, because look at that. That's so awesome. I'm so happy right now. Look at that. Thank you. Thank you, Bolt. What a nice guy. I don't care if he gets stuck in the socket. That's not what I'm worried about. Yep, that one came off no problem. David just hit that off. Can I borrow the hammer, sir? Can you slide that over? I just need a couple nice little... There we go. Now she's out. So we're slowly moving this. This actually all stays here, so this is... I'm happy that this is okay. Yeah. That's awesome, man. David's getting the other side going. Gonna keep cranking this out. Let's see how much we can get torn down today. That's how cold it is. We're still out here though. No stoppage. No stoppage. We're just gonna get shit done. Oh boy. There you go.
What other bolt do you want to go out now?
David, come here.
I'm coming.
Where's...
Dude, there's just like bolts everywhere. Alright, what's up?
I'll hold this. I don't think I can get this out without the hub out. Oh, no, I got it. There. There we go. So, sweet. Yeah, so there's your bearing right there. Look, there's your shaft.
Maybe grease her up before you throw it all back.
Yeah, no, I put you put anti-seize on here so that this doesn't stick. Keep going. Why is that hard for you? And this is like... Come on.
Oh my god.
Hold on. Stay. Here.
Stick me in that hole.
Here, you want to switch? Come here. Still recording?
Yeah. Dude, put the C's back up again.
That's so much easier. This is why Eric's 2 foot, 1/2 inch ratchet.
Okay. Okay, there you go.
There we go. So now we're on day 2. Mr. Me and Patrick getting some more work done. Now we're doing the lower control arms. Everything else has come off quite easily. These bolts are actually coming off pretty good. We're quite happy. We're not wasting daylight on this. Pretty sweet, man. So control arms came off. I'm gonna leave the torsion bars in there. I think the keys do have to come off when I do there's the drop bracket for the torsion bars, but I think I'm gonna keep the way they are now. I'm gonna clean these up. I'm gonna rust coat them so they all look brand new. Me and Patrick got both sides out. So yeah, there's no more lower control arms. They're completely out. So I think now the next step is to move on to the differentials, like the drop bolts. I think, yeah, front ditch scribe marks, the drive shaft, the pinion bolt, disconnect the axle shaft, let it hang, wrap the U-bolt tape to prevent the caps from coming off. Yep, front ditch. Going too heavy, just skim it, go slider. It's just coverage, so we just want to yeah, and then like you see the difference where it's not running. This one now. This one. You don't need. If you're missing your pattern there, just between you're missing. Yeah. Most of the diff bolts. The diff is now being supported by the jack stand. We just, here, I'll show you what we've done. So there's a bolt on the differential. There's a bolt right up here. So we got that one off. And then there's a whole bracket that sits right here to hold onto the diff. On this side, there's those 3 bolts there. Holds all together. And now there's just one more up top. And we're gonna have to hit it from this side. It's right there. Those 2 bolts on either side of that bushing. And then the diff will be completely separated. And then from there, we can just throw the brackets on that. And then I think the rest of it, we're just gonna paint up tonight. and get everything rust coated and looking pretty. So then, yeah, when we put on the fresh parts, everything's gonna look brand new. It's gonna look really, really nice, and I think it's gonna be pretty awesome. So I'm happy. All the hard stuff is done now, pretty much. Like, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be a fun time just putting all new fresh parts on here in a second. Okay, so now that everything is all taken apart, all the diff bolts are out, before I stick the differential drop brackets on, we're gonna rust coat everything. So just got good lighting, and I'm just gonna spray literally everything down and make everything look brand new, so that when I put on all my brand new parts, they're not going on rusty garbage. And it makes a world of a difference. So yeah, we're just gonna continue with this. See if I can get here's the tripods on your side. Now that the differential drop brackets are on, the differential sits a little bit lower and the drive shaft's sitting a little bit lower. So if we look under here, up there, that's a brand new mount. Up back there, there's another new mount, and then right here, new bolt, new mount. And yeah, it's just those 3 mounts to drop down the diff. And now the next step is to attach where the lower control arms were, where we're gonna attach the 4 cradles, and then we're gonna attach the crossbars. It's gonna be a lot of new bolts, lots of big bolts, and that's gonna be a lot of fun. That's like the best part of the lift, is doing the cradle. So once we get the cradle on, then we can get the lower control arms back on, we can get the new knuckles in, we can get the hubs back on, we can get the shock absorbers in, and just kind of keep punching it forward. Just getting the cradle all ready to go. We got the lower control arm drops in. They're just in there loosely. And now the cross beams, you need 16 of these bolts. So I'm just going through all the different bolts, kind of organizing them, and I've laid out 16 of the cross member bolts that are all going to be threaded in. So yeah, we're going to get these roughed out in, and then there's a front and back on them on the instructions we have here. So I've just got to make sure that I've gotten the right ones here. If we go look, yeah, if we go look over here, there's a front and rear section, and this one is 06 and this one's 07. That's when you really want to torque it. So for now, we're just going to kind of tighten them up with wrenches half decently, not crazy tight, not crazy loose, and then we'll be able to get them on. David's just working on the lower control arm drops. He's just tightening them up, not snug, but just half decently.
Oh, this one's snug.
That's good. Well, because we got to be able to swing them a little bit still to get these on. That's one assembled knuckle, brand new hub. That is beautiful. That looks so good. I'm so happy I bought a new hub for this one. That other side, I'm glad that it didn't come out, because this is beautiful. Eventually I'm going to replace this hub, but for now I'll use it. In the future, yes, I will change it out with this guy. Yeah, it's beautiful, man. Oh, come on. There we go. Alright, so that the shock absorber's in and mounted, we're gonna finish off with the new sway bar end links. These things are actually really cool looking. I'm glad they look all nice and shiny. I don't know which way I want to put it. I don't think it really matters. I think I'm gonna have the threaded bolt side on top. Bolt side on top. Sorry, nut side on top, bolt side on the bottom. So I'm actually gonna grab another washer and put it on this side as well. Do that in a second. Nut or washer. First bushing. Slide it up. Then second bushing. Then the actual sway bar shaft. And then we're gonna have another bushing. And then we're gonna need this to actually come down. Luckily I have a pry bar here, so we can just and then yeah, I'm gonna add a washer to the top here. I just need to we gotta switch to a deep socket. Need a deep 15. Yeah, I think I'm gonna so kind of give you a little overview here. As you see, new shock absorber. This is the new brake hardline mount to the rubber, so it drops it down so you can get to the caliper without it overextending. New sway bar end link. Obviously the lower control arms are remounted to the new brackets. And yeah, so this side is complete. I'm quite happy with that. My hub actually just showed up, so I can start the second side. I just need to wait for Alex to get here to do the to go on a parts run to get that bolt, and we need to cut the top of the shock absorber that's still on that side. So once that's done, then both sides can be put together, and then we can focus on getting the torsion bars together with the new brackets. Once the torsion bars are down and once we have them tightened to about what they were before, then we can actually put the tires and wheels on, and we can actually lower the truck down. And that's gonna be super exciting. I'm really excited to see this. Okay, just as the final look. Okay, so before Alex got here, I ended up finishing one side on my own. So just as a final look, this is what it looks like all put together. New end links are in. Everything has been repainted, so it looks brand new. Minus my brake calipers, but I didn't want to. So, you know, all new fresh fasteners on there. My new shock absorbers, right? Courtesy of Superlift. Yeah, it's my new knuckle. Got my axle back through. Everything is at least somewhat torqued right now. I know I have to do my cotter pins. I have to install those on this side, and I do have to do the center nut. This guy has to get torqued down to spec, but I'm not doing that yet. I gotta wait till Alex gets here and we can do that. And then, yeah, so I just wanted to take a nice video with my rock lights on so you guys can see what it actually all looks like together. I think it looks awesome. I'm so happy that I decided to repaint the frame and make everything look brand new, because I know that now once this is lit up and the truck's rolling, you're gonna see all of this stuff behind the wheel. So I wanted everything to look really, really pretty. And yeah, I like to build nice stuff. I want to leave a job better than when I started it. I want it to be anything that I can fix along the way and make it look nice, and it's just a simple coat of paint and like everything looks way better. And this stuff will actually hold up quite well for quite some time. Obviously I have to redo it at some point, but for now, to redo it, I think it just, yeah, I'm really happy with it. I think suspension and everything's really, really pretty in here. I'm quite happy. So yeah, we're gonna do the other side now. Right now, the knuckle, the new hub just came in. It looks like a brick of a certain white powder is contained in here. Not quite sure why, but it is here. So I'm gonna install that and the new hub. And that side's actually prettier because it's got a brand new hub. It'll actually look prettier than this side. And yeah, we just gotta cut the shock absorber tower off that side. That side's not completely cut off. The shock absorber isn't completely removed. And then I gotta fix the bump stop on that side. So I'm gonna get to work on that. Alex is gonna be here in like less than an hour or so. So I should be able to get like the knuckle on, the brakes on, and all that kind of stuff while I'm waiting for him. And then we can cut the shock absorber off, and we can also make a parts run to get the bolt for the bump stop on that side to fix that. Yeah, so no, I'm really quite happy that this truck's gonna be on the ground today. It's literally like 4:30. We just have to do the torsion bars and get those torqued down, and then yeah, no, this truck's gonna be back on the ground on its own weight. We're gonna put the 33s on for the first time on this truck, and that's gonna be awesome. I can actually run the center caps on this side, because on my last truck the center caps, the spindle was too long because it was a spindle lifted truck, and I couldn't actually put on like the really nice center caps that came with my rims. So I'm quite happy that I'm gonna have all center caps on all sides. And yeah, this truck's gonna be a beast, man. I'm so excited. This thing's gonna be awesome. Lifted and all that, it's gonna look great, especially with the rock lights. It's gonna be nice to take it out for the first time. Rock lights on, lift on, you know, wheels and tires, have everything all lit up, rolling down the road, the lights on, my new lights. It's gonna be really cool. So I'm really, really excited. Truck parts make me happy, and this is definitely worth the money. Everything's fit together like zero issues, like genuinely zero issues. I haven't had any problems with any bolts. I haven't had any hiccups. Everything's just went like boom, boom, boom. So it's been really, really cool to be able to do that. Yeah, everything's all like where it's just supposed to be, like no problems at all. With the eBay kit, I had a lot of problems getting that to fit, and then once it didn't really ride the greatest. It wasn't terrible, and I didn't really notice it at the time, but I'm sure this kit's gonna handle a lot better, especially with these shock absorbers rather than the eBay shock absorbers. These are probably a lot nicer quality, and of course in the future I can always upgrade shock absorbers to a higher end system, maybe with, you know, maybe even a coilover setup. I might be able to squeeze that in here one day. That would be really, really cool. Anyways, yeah, no, I'm just gonna keep cranking it out. I'm gonna start on the other side now. I'm gonna get the hub and the knuckle, and yeah, move on from there. I'm excited. Yeah, let's just slide all this shit out. I have on something fire.
concern. As you can probably tell,
What?
there is slightly more turn on the left wheel than the right wheel. That is okay. That is what we want because Canada has crowned roads. So you want to actually be leaning into the center of the road. Don't test me on it.
That's my car, and that's my car. You did. See how not clean your engine bay is now. Yeah,
See those sparks?
no sparks.
Alright, go. Nice.
Go. Going. The other side. Oh. Come on, this is NASCAR, bro. Sweet. Okay, so this is the truck lifted. Mismatched panels. It's on its 33s finally. It's the first day of ownership with the lift kit on. So far, so good. Got to get it aligned still, but yeah, I'd say it looks pretty friggin' sweet. I'm quite happy with it. I think the headlights are looking awesome. Obviously, I can't wait to get this thing painted, but right now it kind of sits a little bit, it's hard to tell, but it's kind of sitting a little bit higher in the front. I think I'm gonna get shackles for the rear, a little lift shackle, like 1 or 2 inches. And yeah, no, I think this is pretty awesome. I'm quite happy with how it's turning out. This is gonna be sweet.